So at Full Extent, we help you to do more with maps. Now what we mean by that is helping you to get your existing content and put it on a map. At the moment, it's pretty hard to do that, and we make it easy. We've got two main focuses. The first one is organizations with a whole lot of digital content that they want to put on a map. And the State Library is my first example here. They've gone and purchased a whole bunch of diaries that were written 100 years ago in the trenches of World War I. And they want to do something with these diaries online. So they scan them and then transcribe them. Now, the way they've got them online at the moment, it's pretty much like a library catalog. It's not particularly exciting or engaging. So they came to us to do something more with it. What we do is we scan their content. We scan all of their digital content, and we semantically look for place names. When we find place names in the text, we geotag those place names. We give them a coordinate. Then we liaise with their content management system, and we publish that information. And then finally, we show it on a map. So here's how it looks instead. What we're looking at here is a map of the world showing places that are referenced in that author's diary. So anytime there's a place, we put a pin on the map. When there's lots of places close together, we cluster them into those big green bubbles. Let's zoom in more closely on Australia. We can see here the little red dot is where the author has mentioned a place name in the text. And we've picked it up and put that onto the map. What that means is we can now get to the diary on the page where he mentioned Walker Road in New South Wales. And now we can directly read that diary entry. So we've given you a brand new way of getting to that content, taking you directly to the page that mentions the place name. The map can also be embedded. So here is the front page now of the diary collection with the map embedded into that. So we can now start to search via the map rather than via the text. So the first promise there is to put your content onto a map. There's lots of other organizations in a similar place. They have lots of digital content which they want to put on the map. Just yesterday, we signed our first big customer, the New South Wales Office of Environment and Heritage. They've got about 30 years worth of data in reports and other kind of information they want to put on the map, and we're going to help them do that. Now, the second type of organization are those who already have some kind of digital mapping data. Lots of organizations have these big, powerful systems to work with mapping data. New South Wales Minerals is an area where we did a pilot study. Now, a lot of these organizations have applications like this, pretty clunky, pretty hard to use, pretty difficult for novice users to get a hold of. And this is what New South Wales Minerals had. They came to us. This is how it looks if you try to change anything on the map. You get this pop-up with hundreds and hundreds of options. They came to us because we have a nice user-centric design, meaning that it's nice and easy to use for a user without having to read the manual to learn how to use the software. So this is what the same site looks like when we put it into our mapping engine. So it's a lot easier, a lot more intuitive. There is no actual need for a user manual. The second advantage that we have is very, very quick deployment. So this screenshot here shows you a project that another large mapping organization set aside 8 weeks to complete. They were going to do this in-house. It's going to take 8 weeks. We did this in half a day using our software. What this is showing is the progression of rainfall, average rainfall throughout the year. So 8 weeks to half a day just shows you the kind of rapid deployment that we can offer. We see many potential clients. So I've mentioned a couple there, library, state library, basically any other library or any other organization with a whole lot of digital content. We see them as being potential clients. Newspapers would be another avenue there. The other example I gave was New South Wales Minerals, who do a lot of scientific mineral type work. There's loads of other organizations who do that, not just in Australia, but all over the world. So the challenge for us is to get out there and find those other customers around the world. And that's why we're here today, really start spreading the word about what we do and letting people know about our software. We see a reseller type model. So obviously we can't go all the way around the world. Our software isn't the kind of thing you can just download easily off the internet. So we're going to be looking for resellers around the world to help us get the software out there. So these are the revenue streams that we see: direct software sales, cloud hosting of our semantic map service, and also consultation to help people put together immersive and exciting websites. Who are we? We were formed in early 2012, and there's 4 founders who fully own the company. So we have a lot of experience in this kind of space. Unlike some of the companies today with 700 users and $1 million of revenue, we're a true startup. We're only a couple of months old. We got our first big client yesterday. Very exciting stuff. Yeah. So thank you very much. Full Extent, basically the message is help you do more with maps. Thank you.